This story happened to my mother when she was pregnant with my eldest sister. She was in her late 20s, and she and my father weren't on good terms. As a result of this, she had to stay at my auntie's house. Just a little detail on Auntie's house. It was at the end of the street, and beside it was a huge mango tree. People in the village believe that the tree was haunted because it has been there even before the village was constructed, and who knows its history. My mother didn't believe it and wasn't scared at all. She was staying in a room upstairs alone while her niece was downstairs. As my mother went to bed that night, she had this eerie feeling in her gut, but brushed it off, thinking she was just paranoid. She fell asleep as she was tired of carrying the baby around. She woke up to someone whispering into her face. That someone was whispering my father's name. His name is John. So she opened her eyes and was stunned to see a long-ass-legged creature right on top of her. According to my mom, he was very, very dark. He had messy blonde hair. He smelled very bad and he was wearing stripes. He was staring at her with his huge eyes, still whispering my dad's name, John. My mom screamed for my niece, and the creature ran out to the window and into the trees. Her niece came in, and my mother explained everything that happened. My auntie came home, and my mom explained the situation to her. My auntie laughed it off and told her she was being paranoid. But one day, as my auntie was in bed, she woke up and saw the same creature on top of her. She was creeped out as fuck and screamed. After this incident, my mom left that house and never came back. I just wonder what that creature wanted and why was he whispering my dad's name?
This happened to my friend Mary when she purchased a house. In 2016, it was December. The house which Mary lived in was a big house with a big living room. It had 2 big rooms. It had 1 basement, a big kitchen, bathroom, and toilet. Mary kind of felt very bad in the house because there was always a bad smell that come from the walls, but she didn't pay attention. After a day and night, she began to hear footsteps, like someone is walking. After that day and night, when Mary was about to sleep, all photos in living room fall by itself, and Mary couldn't sleep throughout the night after seeing this. After that incident, nothing happened. But after 2 weeks passed, Mary died. The cops searched the whole house, then they finally go to the basement and find a very horrible thing that gave them a froze, and found a big truth about the house that was very shocking. That who was the owner of this house did suicide after 2 weeks when he purchased this house. But he said before doing suicide that whoever will purchase this house will die after 2 weeks. Till now, hundreds of people have died living in this house after 2 weeks. The cops found dead bodies of hundreds of people. I really feel bad for my friend, and I still remember her.